Hi guys, welcome again. A bit of explanation, sorry for missing like a weeks of recording. I think I've missed 2 videos that was scheduled, but we got like a potential COVID disease, but fortunately we didn't get it in home, so fingers crossed we won't get it at all. But it was a little scary, so the recording got paused for a while, but we are okay now, so I hope everyone watching is also okay and you haven't been you haven't really received the bad end of COVID yet. Okay, so to the good stuff. I've got 2 Giza games for you. Both are arena games that I've played a while ago. Let's go with the first one. The reason why I'm showing this is, as you can see in the video description, I was wondering how good the Giza currently is, and the answer might or might not surprise you. Let's go with this. So here, both will be B games, as you can see in the title. So nothing to see here. So first one, no duel so far, and this is strategically a little bit tricky game. No wonder it's like dedicated green. This guy is obviously, this guy Rhodos is obviously crazy good with red, and you can see that I have no duel, so that can mean this will be a tough game. But I think from this hand I just went with Lumberyard. I can try to go green, but I don't think it ever works against good players, so I tried with Loom here, as you can see. I at least tried. But here I get the clay pit, so I kind of have to collect that. If I pass this here, I think I will be third in this game, so clay pit is getting there for sure. Here, this is a bit tricky. I can try into apple, I can try into claypole, but I think I went altar. He grabs the buffs, so my stone, which is pretty bad, is even worse. With this here, I think I went lumber, because I thought that fighting red is no way to win this game. This will just be a Colossus win if we all push red. Here I get the stone pit, in hopes of getting the Caravanserai, of course, which will solve kind of all my problems. And here I think I went press. So in the end, the first round, as you can see, I gathered 5 resources. 1 which is really good, 2 which are pretty bad because the grays don't give me much, and an altar, which is okay. And here I went straight into the quarry because it solves my problems and I don't see a Caravanserai. This is why I wanted to show this game also. This is a game where I kinda only get the duel, nothing else, I would say. He gets the Kara. Here I was thinking about archery range for sure, because he didn't play any red, so I thought maybe, and I can actually, but I don't think that's like a legitimate path, to be honest. Maybe you can play like stables or archery range here, but I just went here into the brickyard. And I had this replay saved, and I always save cool replays of the games that I play, and I give them a short info, and this was titled Weird Giza Win for me. So I had this analyzed a while ago to kind of make sure I provide you a good commentary. And I'm still I still don't know why I went for this, but it was a genius move. I have resources here. I guess I thought that I will not have the resources, and as you can see, I'm still struggling for this. So I thought that I will not be okay. But this is my 7th card for resources, so that's also quite bad. But reds don't give me much here. Like if I would to play red, as you can see, I would really hurt with him playing walls. I think that's the way I did it. Like I anticipated walls that he can actually play it very cheaply, buying from me. And here is another part. Like I got the gold, so I'm set for all the wonder stages. I don't need any more gold. And here is another part. Like what do you do here? Do you hide the statue? Do you build one of the greens? Like there is no green, so the person who actually kinda commits into green can get some value out of this. And as you can see, Evil Tiger, like his position right now is looking excellent, except he's super low on resources. That's another part. By grabbing a brickyard, like this might sound crazy, but I'm denying him the stuff that he will actually want to build from that hand. He is, of course, very interested in winning red, and he would like to win red cheaply, but he has to play red anyway, kinda. And if he had like one red, maybe he can, I don't know, play it and be happy, but because he has two, he can maybe worry about Olympia still. Here, I think I went for lab. Yeah, I think I probably went for lab. But there is a case for hiding statue here, that's for sure. That there is a very strong case for hiding statue, and I think that's a better play. Yeah, I think this is a mistake. Like, this will get back to me. Anyway. Like, I was thinking that I will play this and the library, maybe. But not really. This is a very tricky hand indeed, again. And I love this game, to be honest. Like, I love this replay. It might not have been perfectly played by my opponents, but I think that here I position myself in a way that I have a lot of very interesting decisions. So Vineyard is 9, which is not bad, but honestly maybe Courthouse is better. And there is a couple of ways to think about it. By passing Vineyard, I'm making him much better, but also he will pay me those money. If he doesn't have the money, he cannot pay me. So that there is a strong reason to but there is also a reason to hide it. Like, his resources are beyond terrible right now. Like, he can play all of this, but playing on 2 resources, that's just crazy. I think he discarded 1, so that's like playing on 3 resources. In the end, I hide the Vineyard, but I wouldn't stand too strongly by this choice. I can see totally playing the Courthouse or hiding the Vineyard as well, or hiding the Temple probably. And he does play this, so here I went back and forth. I think there is I don't honestly know if I want to play for green. Like, I know I built the lab, and I think that was a small mistake, but I don't really know if I want to play for green, and I don't know if I want to play the glasswork as well. Maybe I want to hide the glassworks, but that's just playing into his kind of hand. So I'm fighting him, so I don't want to do that. In the end, I played the school, and I think that's reasonable because I have access to everything. Even if he doesn't play the glassworks, I can still build academy just because I have the school, and I can build lodge just because it's free. So that's pretty good. As you can see, I really went back and forth on this. Like, the reason why I don't want to build a green is because I have 7 cards for resources. That means that I want to build better cards than those 3 and a third of a point, because when you finish 3 cards, that's exactly what it is. Here, of course, a wonder stage. But let's see how it ends. In the end, he gets like 4 cards for resources, which I think is way too low. I think that's the main reason he didn't win this game. But also, like, I kind of stopped him doing that. Okay, let's think about this hand, because this hand is kind of amazing. So there is Pantheon, which is 7. There is Arena, which is 6. And there is Builder's Guild, which will be a lot. But Builder's Guild is actually only kinda buildable by me, I think. This guy has to pay 8 for it, so he won't get 8 money. Not anytime soon. This guy has to pay only 2 for it, so that's a little scary. Maybe I should have considered Builder's Guild from this hand, and maybe that's a small mistake. But I think I went for Pantheon, and Builder's Guild got to me anyway, but I'm not sure. Okay, so here a little luck, but also like his terrible resources mean that I actually get the Palace. And that's great, but also Haven is amazing. Like, I know that Haven is coming to me from this hand. Like, I just know it, because for them it's terrible. They can hide it from me, but that's actually a real possibility. And you could see also on my previous hand that when you get this much resources, you want to have Sawmill as well. I cannot build the good guild because I don't have access to free wood. Here, I know that I will want to build it on my last hand. So here what I actually do, and this is a move I'm actually proud of, it's not very hard, but it's hiding the Senate. That way I'm putting them into a red war between them, just because these are the only cards that they can play from this. And then they don't want to, you know, throw or like hide their last cards here. What did he get from that hand? He hit something. So here the Builder's Guild gets back to me. I think that was quite lucky. I think that was also misplayed by me. I think that I should have played it first hand and then think about Pantheon. But that's okay. Here I have a space to build, so I'm using that. I'm hiding that one because that's the only one that gives him any points, but he's out of any contention anymore. He has to play the red card, that's quite good, and I finish with the green card. Okay. After this long one, I probably spoiled with saying weird Giza win, but that's okay. I actually win this game. I think this guy was way too low on resources, and he was just doing something weird, like playing red, a lot of red and not winning. So that's always pretty troubling. I did get like 2 things in this. I get Clay Pit and I get Builder's Guild. That's actually good. But other than that, I honestly haven't got any red points. I got like 5 losses, so that's like, let's say that a lucky thing was not getting a double loss in the first round. I do get Pantheon and Palace, but you know that Palace I do get past, so that's something. And even with a 6-pointer, this would probably still be a win. So that was a game. You'll see the game chronologically, but that was a game where I was like, maybe even without Caravanserai, this is really good. Maybe just the fact that you have stone here, and you can make stone kind of work, and the Builder's Guild with increased cost is actually much better for you because you will get the money. Maybe that's actually something that you can build upon in the Giza Night side. Let's get into the other game before I bore you with my analysis too much. So here, this is another game which will be pretty low on like the good cards. Here I just start with a marketplace, I think. And this is like, strategically, I would probably want to win red in this type of board. But let's see how I manage to do that, or if I manage to do that. So they get both the duels, so I get nothing. Here I get the Claypool because it's very heavily contested between them, and I want a money from it, and also I kinda need it. This is, weird, but okay. Here I think I went lumber, just so I can get some reds. As I've said, red is kinda natural way for me to go. Here I went theater because I didn't want to put press so he can build stuff, even though I do need press for my last wonder. But I don't want to build it when I have the marketplace also. And here I just went Orvane, and I was really, really preparing for Caravanserai. But of course, if this was a game where I get Caravanserai, I probably wouldn't have shown you this one. As you can see, I'm drawing on red, not getting anything crazy. Here, this is just archery range. By doing a lot of resources, like a strats like this with Giza, you will get some gold. Like, people will pay you. That's also an upside. I'm both sad and happy about this card because, I can build this stuff, but it's pretty expensive. I needed the quarry here. He gets the Caravanserai, so again, not the best. And here I do go stables. I think there is basically no other path. I don't remember if I passed him Forum, but he cannot build school right now, so that's pretty good. This is this guy is obviously crazy on resources, but this is kind of another one where he is very low on resources right now. Here I just play the Vineyard, I think, because I will still need some money, and that's pretty good point-wise. Here I think I hide the Dispensary, which is buildable by him by now, and I just hide another one. In the end, what's working for me this game, because I obviously didn't get any other strong card, I would say, other than maybe Quarry is strong for me, so I got that, I think, hand 2 on H2. I didn't really get anything, and as you can see, this hand is just terrible. Like, this just screams bad. And there is an important observation to be made here. There is no Papyrus. He's the only guy that can play Papyrus. And that means that this hand is total garbage to both of us. He cannot play the Study. He cannot play University. He cannot play Lodge. He cannot play Traders Guild. So only Siege is playable by him. Academy, which is pretty bad for him. And the Lighthouse, which is also pretty bad. So I actually played the Lighthouse from this hand. And also, I cannot play my Wonder. So this, even though I'm winning red and I'm kind of ahead here, it still looks pretty grim, like with the resources. I was still not sure if I will convert this one. So I have to play the Lighthouse here. This is a good pickup, and here Palace is only buildable by him. I think I went Arena here, which is not bad because it's 6. I will build this hand, like without this, I will build this one, but I'm not sure. Maybe I could have Townhold this hand. I don't know. This is a toss-up. Here I was a little scared about all the reds, but there is no way I can, stop it. it's either Senate or Haven. Haven is a little bit better, so I went with Haven. No, I went with Senate just because Haven is worse for him, and I need Haven to come back. Sorry about that. Here I think I hid Academy because that's the only one he can build actually from this hand. So this hand is actually like, this was terrible first hand for me, but it was actually like the worst possible hand for him. And also he made a mistake of playing Palace from that hand. He should have played Gardens. I think, maybe. But I still played Arsenal from this hand because I thought that this guy is like Danzo, kinda. I still thought that I'm actually racing this guy. Is it that much better? Like, if I'm am I racing him actually? Like, he has 37, so I don't remember what the Haven is coming back. So I think that both of the lines actually secure me the victory, but I went with the Arsenal, which I kind of regretted after the spies, but that's okay. I'm still winning, and then I get the Haven. So it's actually the Haven strats this time. And as you can see, I'm actually winning this one because this hand is terrible for him. Kind of the same story, like this guy, my left opponent, let's call it that, and they actually drew on points, but he won on gold, so he was actually last. I'm not really sure how that happened. With all of these, he probably overthrew on resources, but it was actually a pretty good game for me. Again, this was, I would say this was victory without everything, anything. Like this is just, pure Giza, nothing else. I just got some reds. I got a quarry. Wow, that was like my best card probably, like my highest ranked card. Even Arena that I got was not actually good because I didn't have this one. So and 55 points is like okay-ish, but nothing great. But it was kind of like the denial game, and I was actually pretty proud of that. Hopefully you guys also learned something watching this and you enjoyed the games, and see you next time. Bye.